What's up, YouTube? For today's video, we will be converting this handy tool, a wireless drill, that we'll be converting it into a USB powered device. So you see, this is a very handy tool. This is a BOSCH IXO. It's very handy, with the tiny profile and very easy to use for drilling. You see, the problem with this one though is the charging. So here's the charger, so big, and the problem with this is if you charge it, sometimes when you're in a hurry, you just wanted to put it that way, but sometimes like that, it's not positioned properly, it's not charging. See? So you have to bear in mind, make sure that it really charged. But then again, if you're in a hurry and you like that, so sometimes it's not going to charge. Nowadays, you wanted it to just use your cell phone charger and just power it. Okay, so that's the project that we're going to be doing today to convert this into a USB powered. Okay, so to open this up, you need to unscrew 4 screws. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're also going to flip the sticker over so that you can pop it open. Okay. Alright, and this is what the inside looks like. Okay, so this is the supply. Alright, it goes into your charger, and then this is the circuit board, and so the charging indicators and the lights that it's forward or reverse is part of the circuit board. Okay, so by the way, if you're replacing the battery, it's quite simple. As you can see, I've already replaced the battery on this one. So it's basically just a lithium-ion 3.7 volts battery, 18650 battery. Yeah, you can see I've already replaced this one. Again, very simple. You just have to, it's not, like a glue in there. So you just remove the negative and the positive. And just make sure you know the polarity, and remove the battery, and then resolder on your new battery. So this is positive. Okay, solder it on the positive side. The red goes positive, and the negative, or the blue wire, goes to the negative. And that's it. That's how you replace the battery. If you don't want to go with this project and convert it, and you just wanted to replace the battery and keep your old charger, keep using your old charger, that's fine. You can just replace it like that. Okay, so that's for the battery. Now, looking here, okay, I'm gonna try using this Type-C port. I'm gonna try to solder it on the terminal to see if that works. And I know this will not work because it requires a higher voltage, the input. Okay, so just so you can see that it will not work, I'm gonna solder this here and put a charger, connect the Type-C charger in here and see if it charges or not. Okay, so let me do that. The positive lead is this side and the negative lead goes that side, and I have here the Type-C. So as you can see, if I'm going to connect, let me see if I can get this on the video. Alright, so if you're going to try to connect, that didn't work. Okay, so see, the indicator didn't light up. Okay, let's try to flip this over. Okay, see, indicator didn't light up. Okay, and the reason for this is because it requires a higher voltage. This charger or any type of USB is only supplying 5 volts, but this board requires 7 volts and higher. Okay, so the charger here actually supplies around 11 voltage or 11 volts DC. So and when this one is already connected, this one requires 7 volts. So obviously this will work because it's higher than 7, but this is lower than 7. So that's the challenge right here. So you can't just directly connect a Type-C charging port directly into this one. Okay, so what you will need is this. Okay, so this is a step up DC to DC step up voltage regulator. So basically, we will want to connect this Type-C port into the input, and then by twisting this right here, we can step it up into 7 to 7.5 or 8 volts, and that will go to the out. That out then will go into this input voltage on this board. Okay, your challenge should be finding a spot for us to be able to fit this into the inside, you know. So we're gonna find out where we can put it. Okay, so yeah, that's the requirement on this one. Again, you will need the Type-C charging port and a step-up DC to DC regulator so that we can make it into 7 volts. Okay, so that's the goal here. Alright guys, so this is what we ended up doing. Right, we connect positive to the positive terminal, negative to the negative. It goes to the output, corresponding output plus and minus, and then we connected the Type-C charger in the input. Alright, so let's test it out and make some adjustments. Alright, okay, so here's the Type-C charger. Okay, alright, so as you can see, it's not lighting up yet. Okay, so we're going to make some adjustments. This is what we're gonna twist. Okay, so I've already twisted a little bit. I thought it was clockwise, but it turns out increasing the voltage is actually counterclockwise. So it's the other way. So now I've increased it just a little bit now. Initially it was just 5 volts, now it's 5.6. So earlier there wasn't any light, now there's light, but it needs to be solid green. I'll make it into solid green by turning it more counterclockwise. So let's do that here. So initially it was 5.6. See, now it increases. Oops, I think it was so much more. Hold on. All right. So okay. So let's just test and make sure that we have the right voltage that we need. So I'm going to test the output voltage currently. Again, it will need at least 7 volts. All right, so that's perfect. See, 7.1, 7 point, yeah. So this is perfect. And as you can see, so again, the circuit board requires 7 volts. So without this step-up regulator and just connecting this, it won't work. Okay, so as you can see, it's now bright green, and that's what we wanted. Now I am going to, let me just find a way how I can fit all this into the, it's so tiny, so I don't know how I'll be able to make it work, but let's find a way. Okay, that's the goal here. So let me just pause the video. Alright guys, so putting it back together was really challenging because it's a really tight squeeze in there, and so I can't figure out any other way to fit the step-up transformer, whatever. And so this is what I ended up doing. I have to, yeah, so this is the USB right here. This is where the old negative and positive port is for the old charger over there. So I was able to manage to put it in there. Thing is, I can't fit or squeeze tight it in. So what I ended up doing is have to remove this rubber and then manage to cut out some actually a big hole in there to fit the board, because these 2 parts are bulging. And so anyway, I'll be putting this back and maybe put some tape in there. Anyway, I'll show to you the end result This is what the inside looks like. All right, so there is the Type-C USB port that I managed to squeeze in there. And then this is the voltage in of the step-up converter. So 5 volts coming in here from the charger, and then it gets converted using this booster to 7 volts. So the output goes into the original positive and negative terminal. So again, the output here, which is now 7 volts, goes to the input of the original board. It's that simple. So that's how you will be able to wire it up. So again, that's the inside. The only modification again is adding this with some wires, of course this extra part, and then another wire to go into the board. Okay, so yeah, let me put this all together. Make sure it doesn't show this board right here. Hopefully. All right, guys, I've managed to put everything back together. So you can see right now it's charging using my cell phone charger. Yep, it looks good in the connection right there. Very clean. The Type-C port. Again, it's charging. I put some adhesive like rugby in here to put back the rubber into its original place. So as you can see, you cannot notice the bulge anymore. Okay, the concealed part is right here where the parts for the step-up regulator is a little bulging, but you can barely see the difference. It doesn't affect the performance. Okay, all right. The only thing, yeah, as you can see, if you look at the side, this is the part where it reveals that extra part, but shouldn't be a big issue. And yeah, that's it. So I don't need this charger anymore. I'll throw it away. I'll use all these straight here, but yeah, I don't need to keep this. I just need my charger, and that's it. And that's how you convert the tool into a USB Type-C charging port. All right, so that's how you convert. Anyways, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Please like and comment or share this video. Thank you.